Now for many years this barn was used for keeping cows in, and because of it there are certain details like this concrete edge over here that I do want to keep. What to do with the floor space though, because you can't really use it with this edge being here. Oh, there's also a curiosity in my pocket. Okay, so now this needs to dry overnight, and then tomorrow I will show you what it looks like and I will tell you a little bit more about it. Can you hear the wind blowing? It is gloomy outside and cold, and I was feeling so tired that I decided to finally prioritize doing something creative and artistic instead of prioritizing plastering, painting, demolishing, building. And then the creative projects always end up on the back burner, because by the time that I'm done with the entire list of things that I just mentioned, I am way too tired to do anything fun. And it is a shame, because artisticness equals happiness, or at least that's how it works for me. So tomorrow I will frame these two little projects, and then after that I will show you all kinds of other things too. I am going to show you every single little thing that I found in the last couple of weeks. Oh shit, no. Can you see it? There's something in there. Oh no, 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 no. No. That's so bad. Okay. I think we can get it out without too much trouble. Oh, where is it? Okay. It's over here. Shit. I'm just going to try to. Get this out without ruining the wallpaper. Okay, carefully, carefully. Okay. Oh, yes! There it is, the nasty little bugger. Now I kind of want these things to look like they were made for a practical reason and not per se just for being beautiful. So I'm really restraining myself when it comes to making things too perfect. Like these little strings, for example. I want to organize this, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it. This is how it went in. And this is how it is going to stay. Okay, so this is me realizing that I just made a giant stain with my bleach on this amazing retro fabric because I didn't know it was here. And this is me thinking about removing and keeping this fabric because how cool would it be to frame a little collection of interesting retro fabrics too. And there are so many other things that you could frame, like things from nature. Quilting fabrics could look really beautiful. Framing wallpaper samples could be interesting too. And then there's this. Fossils that I found on Marketplace. It's a little project that somebody made that I'm going to take apart to turn it into something a little bit more beautiful. And I'm very excited about it. It's just like cooking. Okay, let's do this. This is going to be so much fun. nice to have this step working, because it would save me a couple of trips in the kitchen. Oh, squeeze! Okay. Man. Now for many years this barn was used for keeping cows in, and because of it there are certain details like this concrete edge over here that I do want to keep. What to do with the floor space though, because you can't really use it with this edge being here. So now my solution for this problem is to make one very long worktop made out of a very rustic looking wood all along the entire length of this wall. Now I might even want to use a couple of these brackets, because this is actually kind of the size that I need. So this would mean that the worktop is going to end about here, which is perfect. And then having something like this very long bench to sit on, and maybe even a really long runner, as in a rug, a carpet, running all along this wall on the floor. I think this could look really beautiful. Now this little piece of wall that you see over here is going to move backwards, and because of it there's going to be another window. So there are going to be 2 windows in this wall, which is great. And we are also currently working on getting rid of the ivy. It's a huge job that Rogier actually already started in summer, and it's still not finished yet because there's so much of it. It's really difficult to get it gone. Another thing that I would also like to make is a shelf. Same thing, running along the entire length of this wall, about this deep, maybe even a little bit more narrow than this bench. And then all of my curiosities will go on top of this shelf. Some art pieces and all of these things that I'm collecting. And I think that it is going to look really nice. So yeah, I'm very excited about the design of this entire part of the barn. Now this wall over here is going to have an L shape. So it is going to be longer on this side than it is going to be on the other side. And on the shorter side I'm planning to add a window, and then this cabinet will go underneath the window, or at least that's the plan right now. And then the wood stove will probably go over there in between the 2 doors. And we are also going to have a door over here at the end of the longer piece of the space, going into the part of the barn that has all of the garden stuff and all of the mess in it. Ever since Christmas I felt really tired, and our trip to Sweden made it a lot worse. And I've been struggling with doing anything really. But right now I do feel like it is slowly starting to improve a little bit, because I'm just not doing a whole lot. That's why. So now I'm hopeful that I might finally be able to do something about the ceiling this week, because I'm slowly starting to feel a little bit better. It's not great, but it's better. And I also have an appointment at the end of the month with a new CFS clinic that opened a while ago in the Netherlands. Now, they were very excited about talking to me and about curing me until they heard that I've had CFS ME for over 35 years. And then they immediately pulled back. So what it comes down to now is that, and this is an improvement from all of the other clinics and doctors that I've talked to in the past, that they are willing to at least take a look at the whole situation. They are willing to do all kinds of very specialized tests, and they think that they can improve certain things, at least by a little bit. And this to me is exciting. So yeah, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that things might improve. My struggles with my health are a lot bigger than you see in my YouTube videos, because, you know, I spend my best hours on filming. And you don't see all of the hours of me trying to recover from all of the things that I'm doing. So I'm hopeful and excited for this appointment. But I'm also keeping my expectations really low. Anyway, I just realized that I forgot to show you a couple of things. Like this gigantic lamp, for example. Like seriously, how big is this thing? 15 euros I paid for it on Marketplace. And when I saw the pictures, it just looked like this big to me. But it's not. It's really big. It's humongous. It's great. Especially also because the ceilings are going to be really high. And I think it is going to look really beautiful hanging down somewhere. Where is yet to be determined. Oh. There's also a curiosity in my pocket that I totally forgot to film. Now, I do think that if you start a curiosity collection, you need a certain amount of creepiness. So that's why I bought this little octopus. Now we do need to keep all of these things that I bought far away from all of the demo that is going to happen in here. I also found a couple of things in a thrift store. Another little thing that I also bought at a flea market is this little container that has some curious things in it. No idea what this is for. But I'm going to use it as a little container for my brushes. Well, it's a bit of a tight squeeze, but there you have it. Now the pieces of fabric that you see in this frame came from this very old pillow that is completely falling apart. It belonged to Rogier's sister. It came out of a garden shed that needed to come down because it was collapsing, and yeah. Now some of these pieces of fabric are too far gone to do anything with. Other ones look very beautiful. And this is, by the way, not the only pillow, because there are 2 more. So I might want to do another project in the future, because I do really like this, how it turned out. Now these are some cards that are meant to be used for keeping track of all of the color codes of the embroidery thread that you are using in your projects. Anyway. Okay, so now the paint is dry and the chair is naked. Because I still need to do the upholstery part of this project with this fabric that I found in the thrift store the other day. Now, do we want to go see how much dirt there is in this little piece of fabric? Because the smell, you guys, is just... it's out of this world.